Hi, this is Anahit. Welcome back to EnglishAnahit. Today we'd like to talk about one of the most confusing English points about afraid. It is often confusing for English learners, and I promise you are going to learn all points completely in this lesson, so keep watching to the end. First of all, what's the meaning of afraid? As you might know, afraid is an English adjective and it means feeling fear, worried, and after afraid you can use a noun, a verb, that clause, and even we have afraid+So, afraid+not, and all of them are going to be taught today. At first, we want to talk about the time that afraid can be followed by a noun. Whenever you have a noun after afraid, you need one preposition. But what is that English preposition? Take a look at this example. She is afraid of the dark. Here, afraid means scared, feeling fear, because she is afraid, so she never goes out whenever it is dark. So which preposition should be used here? Of, for, or from. After afraid, we don't use from, so it is out. Now we need to choose between of and for. Whenever it means scared or feeling fear, you cannot use for. The thing you need to do is this. You choose of, so you say she is afraid of the dark. I am afraid of height. Now it's time to talk about afraid when it means worried. Take a look at this again. She is afraid her children. For example, her children are playing in the yard and she is worried because they might be hurt. So here afraid means worried. It doesn't mean scared or feeling fear. And in this situation, can I use of? No, because you use of whenever it means scared, fear. Can I use from? As I mentioned earlier, you cannot say afraid from, so it is out. We use for here. She's afraid for her children. It means she is worried about them. There's an important point here. I'd like to talk about it through this example. He is an afraid man. What's your opinion? It can be true or false. I mean, can I use afraid before a noun in this form, afraid man, afraid girl, or something like that? No, never ever. This sentence is false. You cannot say she is an afraid man. Afraid of or afraid for. Then you can use a noun after them. You can use afraid to be verb. He is afraid. Seem, he seems afraid. Become, and past form is became. He became afraid. So he is an afraid man as wrong. As I told you at the beginning of this video, after afraid we can use a that clause. Here, that clause is used whenever you want to show your disagreement or you are going to give some bad news in a polite way. Clause that plus subject plus a verb and the rest of a sentence. Take a look at them. I'm afraid that it is a clause. Subject, verb. That we cannot employ you. It is bad news. Yes? So, is it right that she has resigned? I'm afraid to say that she has. Bad news. Now, the meaning of to be afraid so and to be afraid not. They are used just as a response. I'm afraid so, I'm afraid not. But what's the meaning and what is their difference? I'm afraid not means unfortunately no. I'm afraid so means unfortunately yes. Look at this example. Did your team win the game? Here I want to say no. Unfortunately, they lost the game. My answer is no when I want to say no. So here I say unfortunately no. The correct answer is so, no, because so is for yes. Here I choose I'm afraid not. Did your team win the game? I'm afraid not. They lost the game. How about I'm afraid so? As I said, to be afraid so means unfortunately yes. Unfortunately yes. So here you say, did you fail the exam? It means yes, I failed the exam. Unfortunately, I failed the exam. So here my answer is yes. So can I say I'm afraid not? No. Here we say I'm afraid so. Did you fail the exam? I'm afraid so. Don't miss the rest of the video because the most important part about afraid is going to be taught in the rest. Here I want to talk about the verb form after afraid. Afraid to or afraid, ing. Afraid plus to plus verb. What does it mean? When can I say I am afraid to? You use it whenever you don't want to do something because something bad might happen. It is your own decision. Actually, we use it to talk about the things we do. I want. This is me. So here, look at it. Mary is afraid his parents about his scores. It means what? It means she doesn't want to tell them because they will get angry. So here she doesn't want to do that. It is her own decision. Mary is afraid of telling or to tell. Here, because it is the thing she doesn't want to do, so you have to use this one. Mary is afraid to tell his parents about his scores. It is completely so. Again, whenever you don't want to do something because something bad might happen or the result might be bad, you have to use afraid to. Afraid of. About afraid to, I told you, you use afraid to whenever you want to say that I don't want to do something. It is my intention, it is my decision. I don't want to do something because something bad might happen. But when it comes to afraid of, it is not something you don't want to do. It might happen. Something bad might happen. For example, here I say I was afraid of falling or to fall. Imagine I went climbing with my friend last weekend. When we were on the mountain, I started feeling scared because, for example, something bad could happen to me. Here, it is not intentionally, okay? It is something that might happen, something bad might happen. I was afraid. So here it is to fall. No, absolutely not. Here you say, I was afraid of falling. And so, afraid of, it is not intentionally. Afraid to, it is intentionally. Now I'm going to give you another example that can help you understand this English point better. Take a look at this example. I was afraid, go near, your verb is go here, near the dog. And this part, I didn't want to go near the dog. I didn't want to do that. And this situation, you can use to, you must. I was afraid to go near the dog. What about this part? Because I was afraid, bidden. Anyway, it might happen. If I go near the dog, it might bite me. It is not intentionally. So here I say, because I was afraid of being bitten. And so in this situation, you use of plus ing. You can use afraid of plus ing for your general fear. For example, I am afraid of flying. I am always afraid of it. I hope this video has been useful for you.